Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. A few things before we begin. So, I forgot to mention in the last video, when you end a case, it'll ask if you want to confirm your decisions. So, in this case, we did finish Pray Tell with 18 out of 18 clues with condemning Lord Marsh. So now we're on a study of green. There's also infamy, chain reaction, da 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 da. So today we are doing a study in green. There is a total of 19 clues. So I will be showing that along with, you know, how to get a lot of the achievements, because in the first one you should have gotten a few achievements. The only reason I'm not getting them or that they're not showing is because I've already beaten this game years ago, so this is kind of just me showing you guys how to do it correctly with like struggling here and there and trying to remember how to do this. But we're getting better. I promise we're getting better about this. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and start a case in green. And start this case with the cutscene. Oh, we'll just hit continue because I think we were starting on the cutscene.
Yes! Well done, Watson!
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archeological Institute's bowling club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
So this is where you go to, but basically you're going to be taking part in the final of the lawn bowling tournament at the archaeology, if English would work with me today, at the Archaeologist Club. Oop, what's this? Sherlock Holmes, it's Dr. Reuben Fisher. Do you remember me? Well, you are a sorry excuse for a detective. You failed to understand why any of it was done. We chose the lesser evil for a greater, brighter future. We needed to sacrifice the few to help the majority. You'll remember these words one day. Sincerely, Dr. Reuben Fisher. Hopefully, he went to jail because he was an accomplice. Oh, wrong room. But sometimes you will get stuff like that from people. Alright. Now to the makeup table, because we haven't had that matches it. Yep, we do. And we're practicing our disguising skills.
Holmes, are you really sure you want to wear that?
This? Everyone dresses like this at the club.
That should be a sight worth seeing. I only hope our charming neighbor won't spot you like that.
We can actually go over to the carriage too if we needed to go somewhere. It's kind of cool too because it shows you kind of him riding in the carriage instead of just fast traveling there. So it doesn't matter also if
Mr.
we win or
Holmes,
lose the
you
tournament.
played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me.
Really? Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan quiche calendar. Mayan quiche?
Indeed.
Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy. That? Oh. Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
Alrighty, so we're exploring
The statue of Tekun Uman. This statue is made of metal.
Yep.
What a beautiful day for November.
Arthur is in the final with you know who? Mr. Sherlock Holmes. How exciting!
I lost to the quarterfinals, but the green was right.
So basically, there's not really a lot going on, but kind of remember this area, what it was like before. So right now,
The first prize, the Mayan quiche calendar.
so basically, Higgins and Donovan, Bosworth and Donovan, or Donovan, Higgins, Bosworth, all for Holmes to get up here. And so Holmes is
What a
against Libra,
spectacular season.
but this is all happening at the London Archeological Institute bowling club. Alright. Time to play the game. Umpteenth try of umpteenth tries number 2. Oh, spin. Oh, wait. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, that scared me. I swear, if you get it closer than I do, I'm gonna be mad. Don't you dare knock me out of my spot. But this way we're gonna do is add more. Ooh, maybe too much. Oh, I wouldn't mind if you bumped me up a little bit more. Because I am technically closer than he is. Oop. That was not what I wanted. we're gonna go just a little bit over. Since this is my last one, I want to make sure it gets as close as I can get. Not enough. Hopefully that one is good. Mess up, Arthur. So I get my next round. Up, further away. Who got that one? Me! Yay! I get to go again. He really struggled with that spot. We're gonna go with the next round, because if we win next round, then it's game over for all. I ruined a good spot, you know? Oh, he didn't move it far enough. That's okay. It's still at an angle, which means he has to put some skills to pay the bills. But so do I. Oop, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to cancel. A little bit more. And try to see what that throw would be. Okay. Oh, missed it. We're gonna do kind of between the orange area. If I can knock the red one closer to the white one, that would. Oof. Oof. Stop rolling, stop rolling, stop rolling. Oh, yes. Now he has to knock it out of the way. And he gets two chances. We're gonna just roll another one like that. Oop, might have been a little too much. Ooh. It's still really good. So he either has to knock the white ball out of the way so it's not close to mine, or get really close, like on the marker close. But I don't think he's going to be able to. And on this try, we're doing well. So I get to roll the last marker. So it's a total of 3 rounds. And because I had 2 close, whoever gets to 5 points first wins. So it's that instead of best out of 2 out of 3 rounds. Alright, I'm gonna try. Oop, maybe a little too much. Ooh, stop, 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 stop. Okay, that was a little too much, but good to know. If I can knock his out, it won't count as a point. It's too much, too far. We're gonna do that. Too much. Please knock him out. Knock him out. Knock him out. No. Not knock him closer. Oh, if you knock mine in, that'd be appreciated. This is my last one. So we're trying to chin. Close. Nope. So now it's going to go another round because I'm only at 4. This is match.
Congratulations on your game.
This is match.
Exceptional. The awards ceremony will be tomorrow morning. See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
So this should have
Let's
gotten
go
you the
home.
lawn bowls champion. So we're going to be heading back to Baker Street. However, when we get there, we're going to be observing Alice and starting a character portrait for her.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
So we're going to do is start her portrait. Reminder, when you do portraits, it is very important to look at everything and make sure that you make the good choices. Because once you confirm a character profile, you cannot go back. Cult item. Love token. Unmarried. And this topic is going to be like discussed, but just fair warning, this game may have some trigger warnings in the game, so you need to make sure to provide trigger warnings just in case. But this was not an accidental injury. So once that is done, you can validate the character profile for Alice. And she's also interested in occult science.
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
Refuse Kate's education, refuse harshly, or refuse blame piano music. We're gonna blame piano music because the other two might be kind of too harsh.
What a poor choice of instruments. I hate the piano. I'd rather her not.
Oh, Father! Why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
The Adventure of the
Thank
Empty
you, Miss
House.
Alice.
The next morning. Now we get to attend the ceremony. We'll dress normally, but we're also going to check on Kate. We're also going to look at my account. History?
Here it is.
And so that's one of the clues we can get after the tournament. Alright, we're gonna check on Thema. Alright. We're gonna fast travel to the club.
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now, don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector.
So we're going to talk about
What
the
do you
murder
make of the
case.
facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Interesting.
Traces of metal on stone. A piece of the statue's mounting rod. Pieces from the pedestal. The iron mounting rod is broken. Traces of metal on stone. Traces of metal on stone. The surface is damaged. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal. The statue of Tikkun Uman.
So far we have
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
found her.
Scratches on the stone. A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
And we're not investigating the deceased just yet because we want to make sure we're looking and observing everything else before we do that. Because I think once we do that, it will end. And we have no clues so far. So we can't make any deductions just yet.
What a spectacular season.
Just to make sure, so we already found like where the suspect fled to. We can talk to the president.
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
You saw... Oh, what we're gonna do is actually do the character portrait, because that's gonna help us. There's a pendant. There's one before that. We're gonna say socially active. Sometimes the blurred imaging will give you a good idea. This should be, I think, a declaration. Oh, no, politically active, sorry. Badge, ex-military. Married. Validate his observation. You saw the statue running?
You saw the statue?
It was... And can't you...
You knew the victim?
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was...
Why was he here?
But why was...
Oh,
How did you get the Mayan calendar?
Sir Charles, where...
it was donated. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Is the calendar...
Not...
Enter the clubhouse.
May I go...
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written...
Alright, so we got that information. Investigate the crime scene and interrogate the witnesses.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Alright. Oh, we need to investigate the deceased.
If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
There's a clock. Oh, pocket watch, sorry.
The case is scratched and dented. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
Yep.
Zacharias is full. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols.
And
Zacharias is... These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols.
oh, and then this right here. sometimes you have to get it the right angle to provide more.
Money was left inside the wallet.
So it was not a simple drop. Alright, and then
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. All valuables were left on the victim.
And we've already questioned the guy in blue. Now we gotta return to Lestrade and go into investigation mode. Missing statue.
And
No. Yeah.
please, you mean so?
Clubhouse.
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for?
Oh, I forgot. One step. Step sleeves. Thankfully, we don't have to run all there. We're gonna watch the sequence, explore through it all.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Yep, so now we gotta tell Lestrade.
Well, Holmes?
My conclusions are
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
So, since because you could do this earlier. We already know about the Maya calendar. We have the Maya civilization in Central America. Now we're gonna head to Scotland Yard. Now we're continuing.
Thank you for coming so quickly,
Please, he's
Watson.
not guilty.
Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Alright, we're gonna investigate.
Oh, Zacharias had already translated some symbols.
Yep.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855.
Yep.
Money was left inside the wallet. An ordinary pencil.
We're gonna
The Mayan
translate.
calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs.
Alright, we're gonna do it.
They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
Alright, we're finding... And this is what it should say. First... to be so it's a mixture of finding the puzzle icon, but also find the word. Anyone to stir. To disturb. Sacred. Sacred. Now we gotta find the first station. Okay. Not safe. To disturb sacred temple. To meet obviously the middle because there was a murder. Prison. Because that I thought this is so only chosen. We have mercy. And that's the puzzle. Is cursed to be anyone to disturb sacred temple, to meet risen statue only chosen to have mercy. So that is what the translation is. Minus the one word I didn't say. So we will confirm?
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse.
Oh, we have a deduction now. Mayan calendar. Facts about the crime. We are pretty sure it's a false statement because statues do not require. Someone's using the curse to cover them. We're gonna look at this.
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
We're having lots of this. That's the only thing we see.
This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. These scars are old. It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body. The weapon must have been thrown.
Physical abilities and facts about the crime. Or Sir Charles and my encounter. Why did it give me a +1 then? For a deduction.
It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the Archeological Club. I'll need a search warrant.
The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage. Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
Alright, so we've examined the body. And don't worry, it will be blurred out for a reason, but you will still see the subtitles. It's just gonna take some time. We're gonna talk to Inspector Lestrade. That's what they call detectives.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those...
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to
No.
We're gonna do a profile on Lestrade. Eyes. Lack of sleep. That's wine on his collar. He's been hungover. Perfume expensive, woman's handkerchief. Oop. Letter from the Robin family. That's Lestrade.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonourable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
Yeah, Watson, we won't tell you what we did, because you'll just let us.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
We're gonna... head back to the club. Alrighty, we're gonna pause for a moment and I will be right back to Charles.
But where is the statue? Did it vanish?
What an abominable crime.
Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his club, it's a terrible thing.
We're also gonna look at the before we head inside just to be...
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say anything? We have a right to know the truth.
Oh, it's horrible. Do you think the club will be closed?
We're gonna talk to him.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
You can always produce, but it does not change things. So now we're gonna go inside. Oh wait. This is after we talk to Sir Charles, so... Alright, so we're gonna head back up. Then head up the steps and... Okay, so we're gonna be entering the club out here, because there is no more evidence out here. We're gonna enter in search mode. We're gonna look at the painting. Well, it says to walk forward. I think, right?
Zacharias Greystoke. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. I wonder who this man is. Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
Alright. Go to the desk, take 2 documents. So there's going to be documents here. March 1881, James Ness and Sons Jewelers. Sir Charles Yellingham. We acknowledge receipt of your item, namely 458 grams of solid gold from a part gold Guatemalan statue. We agree to purchase this item. Monies will be paid within 48 hours from the receipt of this letter. Although this transaction is entirely legal, we do assure that it will remain confidential. Dear Sir Charles, please be advised that we have successfully transferred a new tranche to your club's account. However, the payment period has been reduced to 1 month, and the sum of credits to £1,000 due to previous overdue amounts. If you wish to review your account, you should contact the bank manager directly, Mr. Black, bookkeeper for Lloyd's Bank. And there must be more.
The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Charles Yellingham has a large family.
Yes, he does.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard.
Now we get to open the right drawer and look at this. Yellingham, as I said here in front of everyone, you cannot give away this calendar. I want to study it. We have to discuss this matter before the award ceremony. I have already warned the others one of this, Zacharias Greystoke.
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke.
Greystoke's visit. Facts about the crime, no physical or mind calendar. No, Sir Charles is alone. Sir Charles had the time and opportunity to be prepared for his victim's visit. That is true. There's also this over here. From Mr. Oliver, the company director of Royal Parties, to organize the award ceremony for Bowling Club's most recent competition. The estimation of requirements for guest night. 20 cases of champagne, dinner for 40 reserved from the restaurant, a local musical ensemble to provide entertainment, 30 flower arrangements for table decorations, invitation cards for guests. I know this will be quite expensive. Please do allow me a period of grace to settle the payment. As I recall, you were so generous to grant on the previous occasion. Thank you in advance. To Sir Charles Yellingham from Brittany Lovelace, Chief Accountant at Lloyd's Bank. Dear Sir Charles, our records show that you are once late again late, and this is for the 4th time in paying the credit you have with our house. Any delays in payment results in a fine of £7 per 10 seconds. Assuming. After studying your proposal, we agreed to seizing part of your club's collection and payment of the credit, which will be sold in a private auction. All raised monies will be reversed against your credit account. Love debt. Mind calendar, facts about the crime, no physical abilities. Always double check. Ooh, what's this? Oh, fires making it shine. We're just looking around. Making sure we haven't missed anything, and that's why you always want to explore.
The late Mr. Bromsby's collection. The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection.
Alright.
The late Mr. Roberts' collection. These antiques look quite valuable. This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut.
Oh boy.
It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune.
Mm-hmm.
These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
Mm-hmm. Club that Sir Charles desired Greystoke's death in order to obtain and sell off his collection.
This metal globe is very impressive. Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing.
And we have searched the club fully. Now we gotta confront Sir Charles. And confront him. The victim's presence.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
The telegram.
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
Club collection.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
Oh, all the items are from our club members.
Post-mortem donation.
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Yes. But it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
Mm-hmm. And so we've pretty much, I believe, done everything we can at the we might have missed something. That'll be good. So we're gonna double check before we go back to 221 Baker Street.
The late Mr. Roberts' collection.
All right. All right. We got Okay, so we have finished all the questions that we could ask and stuff, so we're gonna head back to 221 Baker Street. Where we're going to do an analysis at the analysis table, since the photo was tampered with. We're going to analyze the photograph.
It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath.
We're going to do the solvent.
Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth.
Alright. And once you remove all the paint,
Aha. There's another person in the photograph.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
we're going to return to the club. Run over to Sir Charles and speak with him.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albeit. He died from fever during an We were searching a month, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and I'm here. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created...
Where is Albeit's collection?
Albeit was a club member.
Well, the devil if I know. We never did...
Expedition. My calendar. No curse. The curse doesn't exist. He had opportunity. Sir Charles is guilty. But we are not going to We still haven't figured everything out, but we're pretty sure. But things can always change as we gather evidence.
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
So we're gonna go ahead and visit him. Grub Street. Learn more about Bartley. Despite the fact that I think Charles did it and he lied. So now we're going to be heading to, not what I wanted, Bernard's factory on Grub Street. It's number 8. Grub Street, so I was right. This street is known as Eaton Street. We're going to keep going south. Ew.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
It's that way.
Alright, we gotta go that way. Nope, there's a poor gentleman. There's this lady. This is his factory. Maybe not. This is Possum Street. Hope we can ask directions again.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Cranny Street. Grub Street.
Alright, we're on the right track. Alright, we made it to the foundry.
Fresh scratches. There were 2 large boxes. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
Alright.
Something large and heavy was dragged here.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here.
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Huh, reassuring.
We're gonna do rope. Dirty collar. Talisman charms. Amulet. Leather patches bleeds frequently on these. We're gonna look at his hands. Greasy hand smell of oil. Spectacles for close work. And an injured finger. Intricate work. From validating the observations, I did so quickly. Right.
Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Can you ask about...
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, Albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
Expedition.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albeit's disease worsened suddenly. There was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless. Even in the beyond, there is no escape.
Prophecy.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It's not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go.
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Charles.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
That would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
Tekun Uman.
What's your opinion on Tekun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
Statue creation.
But in fact, you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No! It's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Uman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
Apparently, Marley has built multiple statues of Tekun Uman.
We're going to do also... my calendar? I have no physical abilities. Alright.
A drawing of Tekun Uman. No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue. This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry.
Mm-hmm.
2 large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office.
Mm-hmm.
It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Tekun Uman's statue. Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
Oh, we're also gonna look at this.
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
So we are going to break in at night with Watson. So in order to do that, we have to return to Baker Street and bring Watson back with us. Uh-oh.
Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me, Watson. I need to finish here first.
Uh-oh.
I can't help myself. I must open this letter. I need to turn on the gas burner first.
Oh, that's right.
I need to open it with some...
Oh. Do not try this out. Also, this is illegal to do. Alice, so you finally did it. You moved and settled yourself next to him. You are a bold one. He will fascinate you, but be cautious of him all the same. I am writing to tell you that I found your father's will. It is quite damaged, but still afloat. You can use it if you wish. You must know that your father was like a brother to me. If there is anything, in any way, that I can do to help you, please let me know. Anything, whatever the risk it may involve. So...
Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible.
Yep.
I need something to apply the glue. That's it.
Don't stop playing, Kate. I'm going to take some air on the balcony for a few minutes.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony.
How are we going to talk to Miss Alice when she's
How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frightened me.
You won't say that. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're wonderful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secrets, or for her to be unhappy.
Yep. She has something up her sleeve.
Ah, are you sure? That's fantastic.
And we can visit him. But you should disguise yourself first. I'll introduce you as my colleague.
We're gonna go visit the tropical hospital first. Let's go back.
Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
We'll worry about Marley's boundary second, but we're gonna go to the hospital first.
This should be the right place. Our man might...
Oh, we're gonna...
Patients visit this department for treatment and then return home.
Oh, Dr. Watson, may I help you?
Hello, Baird. My colleague and I are here to see Mr. Byron.
Ah, Byron. Yes, he's in a bad way. You'll find him in a cubicle on the window side.
The window side, which is over to the right.
That isn't our man.
Oh, there he is, right?
Mr. Byron?
More doctors? Please. I've just received my treatment. I need to rest a while before I leave.
Alright, we're gonna examine. Medical band, diseased eye. And now we need to do this profile of found in chains. Chains again? Opium, which is a common medication and stuff during this time frame. Crowded markets. And this should be the last thing. And now we can complete the character profile. That is what it should be. Expedition.
We would like to ask you some questions about an expedition.
An expedition? What expedition? You're wrong, I've never left London.
Photograph from club.
Is it not you in this photograph from Guatemala?
Guatemala? Tecuna man! Dr. Baird! Come here quickly, I don't feel well!
What on earth is going on? Please, calm down. I'm sorry, my dear colleagues, but Dr. Brunt is waiting to give Mr. Byron a private consultation. You can wait here.
We are going to take time now that
What should we do next, Holmes?
Weren't you paying attention? We have to wait, but we'll take advantage of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
He recently purchased Chinese tobacco. This address is almost invisible.
Hospital for Tropical Diseases. Mr. Byron, Dr. Brent is pleased to confirm your appointment on 25th November. Please aim to arrive for the early morning. Alright, so we have a letter from the hospital.
Our man passed by a circus.
Oh, you're still here?
Obviously. We're waiting for Mr. Byron. Is he not with you?
No, the gentleman left directly after his consultation. Oh, he forgot to collect his belongings.
Holmes, it seems that Albeit has escaped.
Obviously. And he knows that we are aware of his true identity. Quickly. I know how to find him.
We're gonna go back to Baker Street, get our disguise, but also break into the foundry. And we're gonna undon our disguise. And try to get another secret achievement in this chapter. But it will take some time. Into the Marley foundry. Before we do Albeit's home.
Watson, stay alert, and you'll need to be quiet.
We're gonna use Electric 3. Well, we didn't make any progress, so we're gonna go to the back. access the back door first. Before using the front. Is, but we will unlock the door first, then go and see if there's back. Alright, we're gonna try this.
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
Move. It sometimes tries an error.
This door is securely locked. I must find another way in.
Alright. We're gonna have to figure this out. Go to the middle left. Right. Ah. Ooh, drop it on the card. Farthest from the other side. This should be it. Go to the other side of the room. Use set. Unless we need Watson. swap to Watson. Wait.
Watson, I need your help.
Alright, is this the lever? Alright. Oh wait, hang on. So here's the next part, but it's gonna take turning this 3 times.
I can't move it in that direction.
Alright, Watson. We're gonna go to the other side. Until it's perfectly on that side. Now we're gonna turn it. Move it again. Can't fit it further. Turn it again. And then go straight. Now we're swapping back to Holmes. And here we go. Alright, we're balancing, acting this. And the more you keep it in the circles, the better it will be. And the faster this will go. It can be very hard and take multiple tries. Kind of similar to Wiggins when we had to do that in the pre-tell case. Ooh. We got up here. Okay.
Holmes, I'm here. Can you let me in?
Yes, we're good. Come on, Watson.
A slot. It appears to be part of some mechanism.
And we're looking around.
Obviously for a dagger. Mayan period, I think. I'll need a dagger to work the mechanism.
Yep.
There's a recurring theme that connects all of these sculptures. Marley is obviously an avid student of mechanics. A Mayan pyramid.
So now we need to go downstairs to make a mold for the dagger.
This blank has too many defects. I'll need to start again.
Oh, my Lana. Attempt number 2.
This blank has too many defects. I'll need to start
pressing
again.
the buttons. It is not registering for some odd reason. Oh. Now we can take the dagger back to me.
I hope this dagger fits.
Investigating a mine.
Another statue of Tikkun Uman. So, Bernard Marley built a mechanical globe. This globe has space inside. It should be possible to open it.
This is where the other 2 crates were.
It's closed.
Alright.
Marley dismantled these alarm clocks for their parts. It can move, but a part of the mechanism is missing. Be careful, Watson, unless you want to be speared by Tikkun Uman. It's closed. Locked.
So we need something from the other room. Something we didn't find. Thankfully, there's no time clock. Alright, give me a moment while I figure this out.
So,
Okay, time to play another mini. these. Here. There we go. And undo all the parts, except for the, I'm pretty sure I'm right about the first one. Alright, we're just gonna undo all the parts. Alright. Because if you really want to know how to do all this, I can't fit. Let's take this bit there. So this part is correct.
The chain doesn't fit here. The chain doesn't fit. The chain doesn't fit here. The chain doesn't fit here. The chain doesn't fit here.
Give me a moment. I am going to redo all of this in case you guys are like, I want to solve the puzzle. It's not required. But I want to solve the puzzle. first. It's this. Or no, it's not this. And it uses all levers, not just one or the other.
The chain doesn't...
Alright. It must be this.
The chain doesn't fit. The chain...
These parts right.
The chain doesn't fit here.
Yes, it does. And there we go. That's the puzzle solution. Facts about the crime and Marley's work. Unaware. Oop, and it broke through something.
It seems you found the key to the safe.
Yep, we did.
Marley did...
I know I'm the chosen one. Tekun Aman wants to use me for his purpose. Oh God, protect me. I don't want to die.
A piece of a map in metal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another deduction. Superstition. My calendar. Fear. Oh. We'll figure it out as we go. Right now we are gathering all the pieces. Oh, wait, unless...
This object evidently connects to something else.
We're gonna keep it.
This part is in solid gold. It's worth a fortune. The statue is in 3 parts. Only the gold is original. Marley must have reconstructed the other 2.
It's almost daylight. The workers will be here.
We're gonna fast travel because we found everything. Now we're just waiting. The next morning.
Thanks to the information I obtained at the hospital, I can now deduce where Albeit is hiding.
Mm-hmm.
We know that Albeit paid a visit to an opium den, a crowded market, and a circus. He also purchased some Chinese tobacco. Let's find a place in London where all four elements are close together.
Nope. Circus, but no. So it has to be in the exact corners, but it doesn't have to be like exactly perfect.
Now we need to find a street name ending in OOK.
Brook
Here it
Street?
is. 21D Brook Street. Watson, I believe we found Albeit's flat.
Albeit's flat. So now we need to do we're gonna knock on the door.
Help!
Do you hear that? Quick! We have to open this door.
The door's too strong and the lock is too solid to break with bare hands.
We're gonna use this item from the night. Thank you very much. Do not try this at home.
Help!
No! Please help! Please help!
This part requires button mashing a bit. Oop. Always going into dangerous situations.
I need something sharp to cut those ropes.
Ooh, hide back. Ooh, hide back.
If I cut those ropes, the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view. This table could serve as cover. Watson, I'll try to reach those curtains to close them. Cover me.
Sherlock. Thank you.
Watson, cover me!
Please, Watson. I don't have very much. I love you.
Watson, come here. He's behind the screen.
Find Albeit some.
Our assailant escaped using this rope.
Where is trigger warning?
No! Don't kill me!
Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here? You're not doctors, are you?
No. Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not? You were a member at Charles Yellingham's club.
Yes, I was.
What happened?
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home. I was lying there on the sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
An evil presence?
Never mind. It's probably the fever.
I believe is what we need to say.
Or perhaps a living statue?
Yes. It was one of the double statues. I saw its shadow. I believed that it was searching for me, that it wanted to kill me. It was horrible.
As in Zacharias' murder, the statue came to life when its intended victim appeared in front of it. I must examine your residence. It may hold some clues.
Last expedition.
Tell us about your expedition.
It was...
What really happened?
I was ill with a terrible fever. I can't remember how. I only have flashes of memory. I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time.
False name.
Why do you...
That expedition signaled the end of my career. And my very life. Now I'm weak and useless.
Not for long.
Perhaps this was it.
Zacharias.
You are aware...
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed.
Aptly?
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport. Seek it. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died. Him.
And who would have...
Tekenu man? Whoever, whatever.
Alrighty, so we got all the information we needed. We're gonna head down and open the door.
This bed is very small. The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. (1894). This model was created after the expedition to Guatemala. The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. This model forms a part of another, larger model.
Fairy shoes. There's also this. I, Claudio Paul Ignacio da Silva, give full rights and freedom to Albeit. My love, I understand your pain, but please know that my decision was only to protect you. How could I return to the real world?
Albeit's wife and son, I presume.
Alright. We're going to talk to Albeit to ask where that pyramid can be used. Small room.
Well, it is after my official death. My wife and he left for Glasgow.
So they know.
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder, what is the life of a crippled father?
Mr. Albeit.
How? It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
17 years ago, I built a model of Tekkening Man's. We stored it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing. Then, when we entered the temple...
Wait a minute.
Well, yes, we did. But I was too weak. I'd failed there.
You rebuilt this final part
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to...
Albeit's model. Visions. Simple model. Clues. figured this. Alright. So we're gonna just make sure that we have everything correct. So we did have the full statement correct. We did have prepared. We had looked at. Oh. Plus other, so there was other collections. There is no curse, the big. There is no curse. Unaware. Oop, we weren't finished. So, didn't enter an Albeit version for testimonies. Small stature. Suspect is small. Find out truth about the temple. No automatron. Suspect is small. Alright, so this is what it should look like so far, but we are going to find out the truth about the temple. Which is found at the club. Now, this next part, there are going to be very difficult puzzles that you cannot skip. Hence why I always like doing the puzzle, because it gives good practice. So this is the first room in the maze. So this is the first of 6 rooms. So there will be a lot of puzzles. These puzzles are not avoidable like the others, which I've shown the solutions for. This is required puzzles, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to navigate the first puzzle. So the first puzzle is being careful where you step. So the first one, you have to step. Okay, attempt number 6. Forward 1, left 1. Forward 2, left 2. Forward 3, right 3. 2. Right 3. Back 3. Right 2. Forward 5. Right, forward 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can temporarily go to the side really quick since there is room, but since there's nothing here, we're gonna have to go back. Remembering that the spot we stopped by is 5. So now it wants us to go left 3. 1, 2, 3. Forward 2. 1, 2. Left 2. And forward, going through the door. And that's the first of 6 puzzles. The next puzzle is quite interesting. There's a lantern here. We're just gonna look up here really quick. Just double checking something. So that's the next room. We're not gonna worry about that room just yet. Because we want to make sure there is no clues back here. Alright, so no clues. So this upcoming part will be another puzzle. And this puzzle is not going to be as difficult as the first. And the reason why you want to do the puzzles is you get an achievement. So the second puzzle is a circular room involving all of these pillars. So what you are going to do is the pillars are labeled 1 through 6. Starting from left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we need to do is rotate the pillars in the room. So turn pillar number 4 first, which is this one. Next, we're gonna turn pillar 6. And run down and turn that wheel. Oh wait, I did. We'll figure it out. If I goof it. So 5. And 3. And this should open the second. And obviously I messed up because we should have pillar 2 turn me to where I am, but we're gonna pillar 1 because we missed one of the wheels. Three? No, that's 4. I should have turned that. That's alright. Now, we get to hopefully the one wheel that we missed. Is that, hopefully I can reset this. This is going to take a while to fix, so we'll probably be speeding. So if you mess up, this will help you get back to where you need to go, which is that main door. And then there's, let's see, the first one is, so 1, 2, 4. So this one will get you to any of the missing pillars, just kind of following these steps. I did not do this for the first pillar. There we go. So it will automatically open after you get the last one. So then you do 6. There. These other ones. So then 6. 3. Or no, wait. 5, then. Three. Is how you'll be able to get out. And if you did that in the exact order after activating each pillar, you'll be able to leave puzzle number 2 and go for puzzle 3. And you'll want to look over here. Not over there. Alrighty, so now we can go over this way. And you will need to prepare to run and use the hide to avoid catastrophe happening. And you can also look over here, but as you can tell, there is not a lot. But this third puzzle will be coming up soon. I can't really pause it and can't really take your time as you are trying to avoid chaos and running aside from hiding. So this is attempt number 2. This puzzle can be challenging, and like I said, there's no way to skip. So you have to be really smart and wait for this folder to come rolling back and forth, but it basically rolls back and forth. Once it's rolled past you, you will want to run. And this is the end of puzzle 3. And it took me 2 attempts, but I will tell you that it took me a lot more the first time. So do not be surprised if it takes you more than 2 attempts, because 2 attempts isn't kind of experience. The 4th room, this one is so hard to do. There is no good way of like doing it overall. Mostly because it is one of those rooms that you will have a trial and error, and I think they change it. I think that leads to the next puzzle. But it's very surprising this would be under a authenticity. So this is the 4th puzzle of 6. And the reason why I say this is a trial and error, if you remember the first room where, you know, we had directions, we knew what was happening. The other thing too is this room will require, like, not only will you need to be precise, because like I said, there will be spikes revealed on the floorway if you go into the trap. But you also are on a time clock. As you can see on the wall on the side, there are spikes that are going to be coming towards you. So you have to do is be very skillful and quick. And so if you are reading a guide and they're like, well, you'll have to watch a video, I'm hoping I do this justice. But I will say in this walkthrough video alone, do not expect to get it on the first go. It may take so many attempts. And I'll even put like what attempt I'm on when I do complete it. So you will see like probably edited video and I tell you like, hey, this is my 5th attempt, like I've been with all the other stuff. So we're gonna be quick on this. This is attempt number 2. Of that scary room. As you could tell, the path isn't always great, and like there's no way to say, hey, this is the exact path to take, because there could be more than one way of taking that path. So your best bet is to, as I said, this took me 2 tries, but that the first time it took me 10 plus tries. And the biggest part to this puzzle issue is that not only are you having the issue of the puzzle, you know, being so chaotic that you don't know what you're doing, but also the time sensitivity. So it can be really extremely frustrating. Again, there might be more than one way. But overall, using the whole like floor that is being removed as a guide will help you, and try to remember as much as you can of that, or at least being like, hey, I can't go on this tile, and just kind of taking it your time a little bit, but not too much time, will help you. So that is the 4th room. I think out of all the rooms, that's probably the worst room, aside from the 1st room. The 5th room has also traps and will be very scary and terrifying. Is there anything over here? No. So there might not even be any clues in this area. But you're climbing again. Going into, it's like, this is all underneath the club. Surprises me. Weird that you know. This guy's been around for a while. So this area right here is going to be a pain in the butt, because it's of statues that are smiling or have angry faces. You need to avoid the angry faces. The smiling faces are safe, so that is the main important thing. Alright, attempt number 7. Hopefully the last one. We're very close to the end. Puzzle number 5. So we are now finally on the last room. the last room is the room with the pyramid. The original one, not the counterfeit one that Albeit had. And this last puzzle is a numbers puzzle, so I will be showing the solution for that. We are getting closer to almost the end of this. That's a bridge. Alright, so the bridge we're gonna cross. And then once that bridge is crossed, we'll be in the final room. So I forgot, with this bridge crossing, the planks will go down. So you have to be quick. As you can see, the planks are gone, so this is the point of no return. We don't want to return there anyways, because there's really no clues otherwise. As you can see, there is this temple. Now, do I think they've embellished that there is this temple underneath England this far out? Probably, but who knows? Maybe Sherlock traveled to
the treasure of Tekun Uman.
Yep. So now we have, according to the left being 1 and the right being 10. We're gonna look at the mine.
The calendar. It was here. So Zacharias, Sir Charles, and Marley have all known about this from the beginning.
So we're gonna do it, and I'm gonna show you the number solution, because this will make the next part easier.
This is the statuette that Bernard Marley, Sir Charles, and Zacharias all shared.
Maybe there's a way of
No keyhole or handle. There must be a way.
So we're gonna push the first button. That's the first of the solution. If you fail incorrectly, it will start you over, but you will be back where you were at. So 6. I think a line means... Oh no, they said 1, 2, 4, 5. Oop. This is 6. Yep. And then we need to go back to 3. And then go over to 8. Then go all the way to 10. 5. 2. 10, 7. 4. and 9 will be the solution. So remember 1, 6, 3, 8, 10, 5, 2, 7, 4, and 9. Now it was all the imagination and had to be based. Alrighty. We still have clues. Albeit was left behind and he had an illness. Bitterness. Albeit is guilty. Because he was left behind and the other 3 chose to assume he was gone, he is guilty. Albeit uses an adult of small stature as the killer, as he wishes people to believe that the curse killed Zacharias Greystoke and at a later date, the other members of the expedition. Albeit killed for revenge with an accomplice of short stature. They should both go to prison. Albeit will die soon. He is no longer able to kill anyone else. His short accomplice was used as a live weapon. They should be allowed to remain free. We're going to be condemning both from this moral. So with this case resolved, this will finish a study in green. And I think this is a cutscene to show what.
Mr. Albeit. Oh, you're here with your son.
Yes, obviously.
We have to talk with you, and it involves the police.
I see. Gulliver, go across the road to Mrs. James. This is an adult conversation.
Hold on just 1 second, please.
A pygmy?
As I suspected. Albeit brought him back from Brazil. You were both slaves there and you escaped together, am I correct?
You are. We are companions through life to death. He's more like a brother to me.
It's clear enough now. You and your accomplice are guilty to the murder of Zacharias Greystoke.
They had to pay for what they did. If only I'd had the time to get all of them. But Gulliver only did what I told him.
It's for the judge to decide that. But given the nature of judges, I doubt that he will be lenient towards a pygmy who kills an Englishman.
So at this point, you have finished a study in green, albeit despised his fellow expedition members for abandoning him. The murder was carried out by his accomplice and covered up as being the fate of the curse. They should both be in prison. So you should have found 19 out of 19 clues and condemned Albeit. So with that said, I'm not going to accept the decision, but I will show, just because it will take us to the next cutscene. But there is a warning for each case. So warning, you are about to finish the case. The save files for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another moral choice, which there's only 2. Press yes if you agree with the choice you have made and are ready to start a new chapter. So with that said, we are going to end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next weekend with more videos in store.